Everybody, this is Black Hippie Chick, and I've got some great news. Guess what? Oh, that's my Jimi Hendrix shirt. That's a cool shirt, right? Anyways, listen, dun, 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 I'm moving to China in May for a year to teach. I'm so excited. Actually, I'm driving down the street right now filming this, and it's really not smart. But the traffic is flowing pretty well, and I'm breaking all kinds of speed laws, so forgive me for doing that, but I'm so excited I can't keep it to myself. I've been binge watching videos of black people in China and seeing how they deal with it on the long term and how they cope. I've been to China before for like 2 weeks, but that was more or less a business trip, all expenses paid. This is for an actual job, teaching abroad, which is truly like a dream come true for me. So one of the things that I would like to know, since there are several people that have videos and YouTube channels that live in China, but one of the things I don't see are people who are my age. I'm in my 50s and I'm going to China to teach, and which is like, I'm so proud and I'm so in awe and admiring these kids that are moving to China and teaching when they're like right out of college in their early 20s and going to see the world. And you know, there's plenty of places. You can go to Abu Dhabi, you can go to China, you can go to India, you can go to Japan, you can go to South Korea. One of the things I'm finding out is that each country requires something different when it comes to what you have to do and what you have to produce in order to go. So find out the country that you're going to be going to, what they require, and see how that impacts you. One young lady, oh my God, I wish I could remember her name. I think her name is Unique Travels. I think that's her name, but I could be completely wrong. But she's a black girl. She's got dreads, and she's teaching in China. And she was basically saying that, you know, if you teach in South Korea, you need like an entire FBI background check. But if you teach in China, you just need your state background check. So that may or may not make a difference. You have to have a degree to teach. I have a 4-year degree in sociology. And basically, I was hired via a video chat based on personality. So you've got to really have a really bright personality, a really effervescent, bubbly personality, something that's going to engage the recruiter and something that they believe is going to be a good fit for the students. So also, the rules are pretty normal. I mean, it sounds a lot like the same rules that you have here for employment. They do ask some pretty strange questions in the interviews that we'd never ask in America. Like, they'll ask you point blank, do you have any medical problems that might, you know, prevent you from being able to do the job? Actually, in America, nobody can ask you that on a job interview. That is so much a violation of your privacy and your civil rights. But this is China, and everybody's different. Every country has its own rules, and I don't know about China. I know when I was there before, our tour guide, she was amazing. She was so sweet. Our tour guide basically repeated multiple times, in America, people are all the same. In China, everybody is not the same. There's a serious hierarchy thing going on there when it comes to people in positions of authority and power just automatically receive a level of respect and that you don't see here in the United States, where, you know, a president and a janitor are on the same level. Technically, I mean, there's no big I's and little U's in the United States technically, but we all know that's not true. It's just not a public practice to say it, but yeah, that's so untrue. Anyways, oh my God, I was teaching today at one of the schools. I don't name schools if I'm reporting bad stuff, but I was teaching at one of my regular schools, and it's actually one of my favorite schools. And there's a lot of violence that broke out today, and it was just such a sharp contrast from the private school that I taught at day before yesterday, where they had literally a gourmet kitchen. It was like Jason's Deli in their salad in their cafeteria. This school was like, they brought snacks for the students. They didn't even bring enough for all the students, but they're supposed to feed everybody. It was ridiculous. I had like 10 students in my class, and they only brought food for 4 people. And it was like, okay, that's just what it is. You don't get any more food. And it was so funny. The lady that was handing the food out she's like, I ain't got time to deal with y'all today. Because they were complaining about the fact that everybody didn't get food. I mean, shit. Everybody didn't get food. It's just nuts. But anyway, long story short, I will be blogging about my experience moving to China in May. I got my contract via email, and I went and got it printed out today, and I'm going to be filling that out tonight and sending it back. I'm super excited about that, and I cannot wait to go to China. I'm really glad that I have dreadlocks because from what I'm understanding, there's not a whole lot of black hair care there. But if you want to think about starting a business in China, you might want to open up a barbershop, just saying, or a lock shop, or a beauty salon, that does black hair. I mean, that would be the business. Not only that, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Chinese went ahead and started doing that, if they started going to school to exclusively start serving their black population that's in China. Even though it's a small population, it's a growing population, and I think that's a really, really possibly very lucrative business market. So I'll look into that while I'm over here and see what the business opportunities are for serving the black community in China. Not just blacks, but not just the black community, but black people, considering that there are Africans and there are Caribbeans and there are Europeans and there are Americans, all black. But we all have unique issues when it comes to our hair, our skin care, our, just our body types. I mean, imagine being in China where most of the population is probably thin and most of the population is probably very small feet. I wear a size 11 shoe. You think a woman in China can find a size 11 shoe? No. So that's a very unique specialty niche market that I think somebody should really consider getting into. Maybe it should be me. Anyways, this is Black Hippie Chick. I was just wanting to share that I am going to be moving to China in May. I will be posting and video blogging about my move and about the experience along the way. And, I'm really, really benefiting from a lot of these video blog posters who are vlogging about their experience in China, and that's really helpful to me to be able to know what to expect. So I'll come back on here after I send my paperwork off and after I have some more contact with my employers. I'm going to be really careful about the things I do and say because this is like a job that I haven't started yet, and I don't want to give them any reason to believe that I'm not very serious about my position, because I am. So I will talk to you guys later and hope you follow me and check me out. Bye.